What's going on, YouTube? This is Lost in Seattle, and we have an article with the CIA, I mean, TMZ.
Yeah, TMZ reported yesterday, at least this article was from yesterday, that Biden is finally going to hear out Ice Cube when it comes to the contract with Black America. Says here the administration reached out to him Tuesday and they're hashing out a time and a place for the meeting. So, by the way, that means that the meeting has not been set. They just said we're going to meet. So let's keep an eye on that. They said they're going to meet with him. We'll see if they actually do. The rapper Activist was a guest on Ray Cameron Uncensored Radio. We don't care about none of that. He said he hoped to do a face-to-face meeting where he can also bring in some of his experts and specialists on the subject. So this is what now
Who do you think he gonna bring in?
maybe Dr. Claude Anderson.
That's who I was thinking.
He might bring Tone. I think
Yeah, they
Tone.
start down with one another.
ADOS California. Some of them might go. But listen.
Sure.
Now whenever celebrities try to lead in the past, we would follow them. We would say, "Why do we follow celebrities? We're the only community that do this." So here you got Cube, who's a celebrity, who's actually doing it the correct way. He's using his celebrity
To
to
bring
bring
awareness.
attention and awareness to a subject and allowing experts and specialists to be the voice of it. This is what you're supposed to do when you have a platform and you don't know enough. You get people who do know it and you allow them to speak for the community. So obviously, I think this is a good thing. He said before the election, "I'll talk with both sides." He got so much backlash for just simply taking a call with Trump.
Queen's cocktails.
I mean, that was probably. Let me say something. Vivica A. Fox and what's her name, Selena Johnson.
It was mainly Vivica A.
But
Fox.
Selena
though.
Johnson might have said the craziest shit in that whole interview when she said that Black women's problems are not Black problems. She out of her own mouth said Black issues are not Black woman issues.
So it's
That was
almost like
insane.
your gender comes before your blackness.
Almost. Now she tried to clean it up at the end when she was like, "But you're as a Black man, you can speak on that. You can be the voice of that." So she tried to clean it up at the end.
You
So-
couldn't clean it up.
So this is pretty much what they reported. But what I want to talk about is the reaction to the Biden administration speaking to Ice Cube. So well, you would think, like I said, he did it the right way. He using his platform to bring people who are specialists and experts on the subject to speak on it on his platform. Because they wouldn't be in the room with Biden if it wasn't for him. Even though on a third level, we have to understand Cube has connections. We can get into that later on down the line. This whole thing could be a ruse as well. But the first comment, Ice Cube played himself with Trump, so trying to save face. And you have Ricky Ross here he said he played himself into getting a meeting with Biden that even Black Lives Matter couldn't get. Yeah, it seems like the opposite of playing himself. And you got this woman here. Why? If I want to have a home built or a hit song, I'll call Cube. If I want someone to talk to the president about Black Americans, I'm sure there are people more qualified. But I keep wondering, what do you mean more qualified? Because as far as we know, he's not the one that's going to actually be speaking. He's going to allow other people to speak on a subject. So what I think the real anger is,
it's a Black man leading it.
The first time in how long has it been?
That's why they're mad. They big mad.
A Black man is leading the conversation.
He's Black. He's an American descendant of slavery. Why can he not talk about this issue?
And also, he's a straight Black man.
They don't want
with a wife. By the way, he has a wife he's been married to with kids. This is put that out there. He has a family, but the anger is this hasn't been a thing in so long, and we in the era now where, especially in our community, as a man, you're not even allowed to talk a certain way without them trying to cancel you,
which is some bullshit.
But you look at this. I'm offended, and I am not joking. Black organizers have been asked to meet with this administration, have heard nothing. This is a fucking disgrace. Now imagine being so angry that it's a Black man.
They don't want that. They don't want the Black man to lead it.
Aren't you an organizer by simply organizing?
Or do you want those Marxists, Black Lives Matter, to come in and lead it?
Yeah, it seems like you have to be trained a certain way for people to care what you have to say. So as you can see here, a couple of the brothers are defending him. Obviously, they're acknowledging the attack he's getting from a certain demographic. And look at this. Who the fuck anointed him as the Negro negotiator? Now remember when Q first introduced his contract with Black America, and the Biden supporters, the Black Biden supporters in particular, were attacking him, saying, "Have you read Biden's plan?" And you go, "Wait, who gives a fuck about Biden's plan? Shouldn't you go to a black person about black issues?"
Well, what is in Biden's plan?
It does.
They never tell you what's in the plan.
The
They
list-
just said Biden had a plan.
They try to say it's the same thing as Ice Cube. When, well, if a black man made a bill for his people, wouldn't it be automatically better? Wouldn't he have a better understanding of the condition his people is in? But
No.
that's a whole nother story, how a lot of people in our community would rather have a white man lead it than a black man, but that's too deep right now. Somebody said About Damn Time, and you see here, where's it at? I don't remember electing Ice Cube to lead a delegation on our behalf.
Nobody asked you to.
It was so many black people. It amazes me how that attacked him. Look at this woman here. This feel racist because he chose a rapper, but y'all had no problem with this motherfucker talking to Cardi B,
Who's not black?
who ain't black and don't know shit. But y'all was fine with him talking to her.
I could be real vulgar with the only thing Cardi B know about blackness.
WAP. That's what she know about.
All she knows is about having a dick in her mouth, a black dick in her mouth. That's about as much as she know about blackness.
Who else did he meet up with? He met up with somebody else.
Excuse my vulgarness.
Was it another rapper he met up with? A female rapper he met up with? Biden? No, that was Bernie that met up with Cardi B as well.
It was Cardi B with Bernie. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them somehow met up with Cardi B. She became the voice of black people. It's insanity. They put out a whole stripper promo to convince black men of the disrespect.
And that frog looking ass Jamel Hill.
Oh my God, the disrespect is, my God. But luckily, we have an ounce of dignity left with a guy like Cube. Once again, Cube, we can go into some other level stuff, connections he might have as far as the boule and all that stuff. But
it's just a matter of fact, he's a black man and he's entitled to speak for his people.
see, look at this. Cardi B meets with Bernie to talk about nothing, gets applause. Ice Cube presents an actual plan to both parties for Black America, gets shunned. I see why people get rich and leave. Exactly.
Damn.
It's
Damn.
insane. It's insane. But we know why they really mad. A lot of these people are angry that they scared that Cube is gonna cost them some jobs. See, a lot of these people for the last 4 years, they've been, buttered. They've been baking these biscuits for 4 years. They feel like it's time to get rewarded. And
some of these people done gone missing. What happened to Simone
Sanders?
Sanders.
Wasn't his campaign manager? I haven't seen her in like how long?
We didn't even see her.
Was she at the
Was the
inauguration?
bitch? That's what I'm about to say. Was she even at the inauguration?
So then you had Angela Rye
with the lettuce and tomato on the side.
Shout out. But what was the other? What was the guy name? Remember when they did that video? The song.
Andrew Gilliam.
Oh, we already know what happened to him. And they, after it was found that this man was having relations with gay prostitutes and was passed out on the floor with drugs, which we don't know if that was a setup.
I mean, he took that song literally.
After that news came out, and he came out months later to announce himself as bisexual, how many people cheered him on for cheating on his wife?
Black women.
Now, if he would have been caught cheating with a white woman,
oh hell no,
they would have been like, he's done.
It's okay to go cheat with a white man.
It's okay to have sex with a white man, but you can't have sex with no white woman. But once again, at some point, we have to acknowledge what our community, what is going on right now. What the fuck is going on with us?
It's a divide.
Yeah, the divide been happening for the divide started, I would say, under Obama. The second time Obama was elected, the divide started. Some people were saying, fuck Obama already. Because you look at his numbers, his voting went down the second administration. And there was already people that was on that fuck Obama.
Hell, you know what? That election might have been rigged. Now we think about it.
Maybe. Look at this. I want him to leave us alone.
Who said that?
It's Reggie. I don't know who he is. But all I'm gonna say about this is, it's
never trust a nigga named Reggie.
it's almost a damn
He a blue
crime.
check too.
Exactly.
Who the fuck is he?
Keep in mind these are blue checks coming out against this dude for wanting to help his community. That's what they're angry with. He's costing them a job. What's the Azia woman from Black Lives Matter? When Roland Martin tried to push her off on him, said, "Hey, you need to work with her, and she'll lead you the right direction." And I guess Q said he was like, "Fuck out of here, I ain't working with her." Black Lives Matter, the ones who did everything they could to try to get Biden elected, he still ain't called them.
Nope.
But Cube, the one who threatened to work with the other side, they called him.
So it seems like you have to be willing to
Not
change
show
your tactic.
Don't show any loyalty to anyone except
them
your
to take
own
you
community.
serious.
Only show loyalty to your own community, not a party. But that's besides the point. We'll see how far this goes. Once again, the meeting has not been set. They just called them. So we'll see if they actually meet with him and the experts and specialists that he have with him. We'll see who he bring with him as well. But anyway, we'll see how we'll see how much angry they get over the next coming days as well. Especially if this gets done. But anyway, peace.